Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Mike McCarthy is the producer behind the boards. It's that time of the year where we go through all 32 teams with our 7-round mock draft. And before we get started, let's take a look at the mock draft rules. First, these picks are based off what I would do as the GM of the team, not based off what I think will happen or what will actually happen in April's draft. And we use Football Game Plan Scouting's prospect rankings and big board, which you could find at footballgameplan.com/FBGP scouting. These picks are based off what I believe the team needs are, and there are no trades in this mock draft. And finally, it's only a mock draft, so you can relax that sphincter and enjoy the video. In the first round, I went defensive line with the talented defensive tackle from Clemson, Christian Wilkins, a bona fide blue chip prospect that is able to consistently find himself in the backfield making game-changing plays. He'd add yet another threat to the Eagles' defensive front. Armed with 2 second-round picks, I want to address the offensive side of the ball with offensive tackle Titus Howard from Alabama State. Howard has experience playing both tackle spots and more than held his own at the Senior Bowl. He still has some tremendous upside to his game. Running back Darrell Henderson is my #1 running back prospect in the draft class and would give Philadelphia something that they haven't had in the backfield since Shady McCoy, and that's a legit game breaker. I really like the game of Kansas Jayhawks lineman Dwayne Wallace. He dominated the All-Star game circuit, showing the ability to play virtually anywhere along the line of scrimmage. At guard, I think he has excellent potential at the next level. Adding some more punch off the edge with outside linebacker Sterling Sheffield from Maine. I thought he was extremely disruptive this year in the CAA and would bring pass rushing presence at the second level. And staying in the same conference with safety Monty Fenner out of Towson, the former Tigers defensive back, has some similarities to current Eagles safety Malcolm Jenkins. Fenner plays a position with the right mindset to be successful in Philly. And wrapping up the Eagles draft with Princeton quarterback John Lovett, I like his athleticism and his position versatility. He reminds me a lot of Dak Prescott as a junior at Mississippi State. He grew leaps and bounds in the passing game this past season for Princeton, so he has some upside there at the position, but it's his ability to play H-back, running back, receiver that'll help him see the field while also progressing into a viable QB2 on the Eagles roster. So that's a wrap here from the Football Game Plan Scouting Studios. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Be sure to follow me on all of my social media accounts. Don't forget to check out and subscribe on iTunes to Football Game Plan Podcast, where you can find our Scout Team podcast, which features a bunch of prospect interviews from the 2019 class. And as always, subscribe to the Football Game Plan Network located at youtube.com/footballgameplan.